Howdy everyone, this is your buddy BP, and I know what you're thinking. It's Wednesday, but for some strange reason, I don't have my Arms Day video up, and the reason for that, well, I'm sure you all can guess it. I forgot to buy the packages. I know, I totally dropped the ball, and for that I apologize. It's just that this weekend I got so many requests from y'all to want to play Smite with you. And I love that. I love playing Smite with you. Smite is a ton of fun, and I was able to get a lot of footage, and I was able to get a few videos out of it, and it was just a blast, and I really enjoyed it. But because of that, kind of lost track of my other priorities, and I forgot to grind for the Glimmer to go and buy the packages. That's the hardest part, is just getting the Glimmer. If you want to buy all 5 packages, it's like 12,500 Glimmer, which takes a while to grind, and you got to do that every week. It's pretty grueling, but completely slipped my mind, and by the time I remembered it, it was already Sunday, which means I missed the deadline to go ahead and buy the packages. So for that, I apologize. I'll try to have them out for you next week for Arms Day. But in lieu of the absence of an Arms Day video, instead I decided to do something a little different and talk to you about something that probably the one thing that has excited me the most about Year 3, about the new Rise of Iron expansion. And there's been a lot of stuff announced. There's new exotics, there's going to be a new raid, there's going to be new game modes, there's going to be a new story, new armor, new collectibles, all sorts of stuff, new enemies. There's going to be ways you can sort of customize the appearance of your exotic weapons, things like that. All sounds good, but this is the one thing I like the most, and that is the addition of custom games. Now in PvP, you can make your own custom game modes. It took them 2 years to finally get around to doing it, but they did it. Not sure why. If I had to guess, it probably had something to do with the limitations of the technology of the old gen. In Year 3, we're leaving the old gen behind. Xbox 360 and PS3 users are not going to have access to Year 3. Apparently, all the new technology is... We need the new technology in order to make Year 3 work for all of the stuff that we're going to be adding, or that we're going to be expecting in the new expansion pack, and as a result, the old gen had to be left behind in the dust. I'm sorry, you guys, but they really pushed that gen as far as they could. It's been like a little over 10 years now since those consoles came out, and it's time to hang up the hat and say goodbye. But now that we can leave those behind, we can focus on the current gen, and this allows us to have custom games. At least that's what I'm guessing the reason behind it is. Now, the nature of how these custom games work, I still haven't really found out a lot of information about it, so I'm not sure exactly how elaborate it's going to be. Are we going to have like mayhem modes? Are we going to be able to set what kind of abilities we can use? Maybe we can have all supers, maybe we can have no supers, maybe we can have like slow charging supers. Maybe we can do the same thing for the other abilities, for the melee abilities, and for the grenade abilities. Maybe we can set it so there's no exotics. Maybe we can set it so that everyone has a certain type of exotic weapon that we can all use. I've talked a little bit before about ideas for a Destiny video, so I'm not just doing Zor Day and Arms Day all the time. I like to do something kind of fun, multiplayer-wise, like I do in Smite, like I did with that video where we were all using gentleman's skins. Something like that. Like, I was always interested in the idea of maybe doing a match where we go with all hunters, namely all gunslingers, and equip something like the young Aham Karasmine and just spam trip mine grenades everywhere with mayhem rules so we get the recharge back much faster. Something like that just sounded all really fun to me, just something really wacky. And it doesn't have to necessarily be that. It could be something like, say, all Hexium bolts or all shoulder charge, something like that. Maybe it's like all snipers, or maybe we can set rules for nothing but heavy weapons, something crazy like that. Just like get some subs together and just do nutty things in PvP, not have to worry about, being competitive and, getting your marks and everything, just goofing around for fun's sake, and that's what I like the most. So I have to say, of all of the things that are being offered so far in year 3, this is the one thing that really catches my attention the most, and it's probably the one thing that really will bring me back into playing Destiny in a much more serious tone, instead of just, doing routine videos about Arms Day and Zor Day and all of that stuff. Just really doing videos where I'm playing with you guys and having fun and being crazy, because like I've said before, playing with subs is something that I want this channel to be about, and I really look forward to seeing how this mechanic works. I still haven't bought Rise of Iron yet. I know you can still pre-order and you can get, your silver Yallarhorn or iron Yallarhorn, or your, the Yallarhorn type Sparrow. I can't remember what it's called. It all sounds really nice. It really sweetens the deal, but I haven't done it yet. I still want to learn a little bit more about these custom matches and how they're going to work. But it's something that really has caught my interest above all the other things that I've heard about the new expansion. But right now, I'm interested to know what you think about the Rise of Iron expansion. Of all the things you've heard about it, is there anything that stands out the most? Are you sold on it yet? Do you still want to learn more? Are you just not interested at all? I'm very curious to know what you all think. Let me know in the comment section. I love hearing back from you, and I try to respond to as many people as I can. And don't forget to spank that like button if you enjoyed the video, or if you found it helpful in any way. Your support means a lot to me. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.